Can you use Qlik to plan wind farms for the next 30 years? That was a challenge we recently faced in a customer project, and today I want to show you how you can use Qlik to do long-term planning without a lot of manual effort, because you can just use the examples that you have created for a current year for the next 20 years with just one click. So this is the app that we have created. We have a nice map where we can see all the wind farms that have been created so far and have been planned. And now let's create a new one together to show you the process. So what we will do here is we will just use a new scenario, a new project in this case. Could be a new product that you want to plan, in your case, up to you. So we will just call this wind farm number 8 so we can tell this apart from the others. Let's say it starts maybe this year and maybe it runs for 30 years to make it simple. Now I want to show you this location mapper that we have developed, where we are using a specialized map that has all the details for the different sections. I mean, of course, you have a lot of offshore plans. So let's say we put this into the North Sea. And then, of course, automatically you will get the latitude and longitude for this position. All right, so we will create this new wind farm number 8. And now we want to plan this for this whole duration with as little effort as possible. So now we will go into the plan. So this is the next sheet. And here you can see what this can look like in a real world scenario. So you will get the actuals from the values that you already have. And then you can see that for the next few years, for 26, for example, you get the actuals that are available so far until July. And then you have the next few periods that you can plan. And then for the subsequent years, you will see that these values have already been planned for all the coming years. And now let's go into wind farm number 8 that we have just created together. You can already see that all the years that we want to use have been created in the backend. And now when we go into 28, for example, or well, actually, if we already have actuals for the current year in 26, let's use these. And you can just make some manual inputs however you need them. Of course, you could also include distribution logics that we have shown you in other examples. This one is not included here yet, but could be added very simply. You can see we have sums in here as well, which is easy to add with Data+. And now if we want to roll this plan forward, because we don't want to enter all of these values manually, we can simply create a process for this with Data+ Flow, where we can copy these values to the subsequent years. In this case, all the years from 2027 all the way through 2056, so for the next 30 years. And now we will simply say yes right over here. And then as soon as that is done, the window will close automatically, and you will see that these values will have been written back to all the subsequent years. So now if we go into 2028 or 2047, you will see exactly the same values that we have just entered for 1 year. So this makes it super easy for you to manipulate a scenario in a simple way and then carry it forward for all the following subsequent periods. And this can save you a whole lot of time. Of course, you can use this for any use case. In this case, it was wind farms that we planned. Of course, it can also be your cost centers, your liquidity, your capacity planning for your factory, whichever scenario you are working in. This can be super useful. So if you would like to have a look at this for your scenario, please feel free to reach out. We would love to show you how this can work for you. And otherwise, have a great summer, have a great time. See you soon. Bye-bye.